So I'll solve problem module 4 problem. I solve module 4 problem. So I'll first read the problem. Listen carefully. The horizontal pre-stress at the center of the concrete beam of rectangular cross section area 120 into 250 mm is 7 MPa 7 megapascal and maximum shear force on the beam is 70 kilonewton. Calculate the maximum principal tensile stress and what is the minimum vertical pre-stress required to eliminate this principal stress. So in this problem, the horizontal pre-stress at the center of the concrete beam is given as 7 MPa. That indicate horizontal. Horizontal force like means this is Fx. They given Fx value for horizontal force. If they given vertical pre-stress, that indicate Fy. So they given Fx is equal to 7 MPa. The horizontal pre-stress at the center of the concrete beam is given by 7 MPa as well as they given the dimension. So 120 mm is a width and 250 mm is your depth. This is the given data and the given the shear force on a beam is 70 MPa. So they given the shear force, that is F. They given the shear force is equal to 70 kilonewton and they given breadth 120 mm and depth 250 mm. So you already know they asked to find the principal stress. So what is the formula to calculate? First you have to remember the formula. So what is the formula? The formula is to calculate principal stress is equal to Fx plus Fy divided by 2 minus square root of Fx plus Fy divided by 2 whole square plus or minus or plus tau whole square. So here you have to calculate, before calculating the Fx and Fy, you have to calculate tau. So what is the formula to calculate tau then? So tau is equal to F into A into Y bar divided by I into B. So this is rectangular section. You already know the formula to calculate moment of inertia. This formula is for rectangular section, breadth into depth cube divided by 12. So breadth is 120 mm into 250 cube divided by 12 is equal to 156.25 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So this is the formula to calculate moment of inertia. So in this formula I calculate the I value. In the tau formula I calculate the I value and breadth value I already know, and the force is given, horizontal force is given 70 kilonewton, and you have to calculate A into Y bar. So how to calculate A into Y bar? You already explained the moment of inertia. This A into Y bar indicate whatever the rectangular section they given. See, this is your rectangular section. So this is your neutral axis. This is your neutral axis. The A into Y bar is the area above the neutral axis. You have to calculate area above the neutral axis, nothing but you have to calculate area of this into Y bar. So what is the area of this? Area of this is nothing but 120 into 125 into Y bar. Y bar is 250 divided by 2, that is 125. So you're getting this point, right? This term, this is nothing but area into Y bar. Area is nothing but neutral axis, whatever in rectangular section, whatever the neutral axis is there, you have to calculate above the area. If it is neutral axis is there, then you have to calculate above this area. This is your area and this is your Y bar. So 120 into 125 into 125 divided by 2. This is your Y bar formula. Y bar 125 divided by 2. This is your Y bar 125 divided by 2. So you only focus on the above the neutral axis area. You have to focus only this area. Don't take the whole rectangle section. So to calculate the tau, you have to find A into Y bar by using this criteria, because the A into Y bar is nothing but moment of area above the neutral axis. This is moment of area above the neutral axis. Only you have to consider this. In that area or in that depth, you have to calculate Y bar, that is 125 divided by 2. I think you hope you understood this formula tau. After this, you already know this formula. They only given the horizontal pre-stress, means horizontal force is given, and you don't know the value of Fy. They only given 70 kilonewton. Yes, 70 kilonewton they given. You just substitute the value of this. So principal stress is equal to Fx plus Fy divided by 2 minus square root of Fx minus Fy divided by 2 whole square plus tau square. So tau value calculated by using formula 3.5 Newton per mm square. So just substitute all the values Fx plus Fy divided by 2 minus square root of Fx minus Fy divided by whole square plus tau whole square. If you substitute the values, you will get the answer in terms of Newton per mm square. Just convert the kilonewton Newton into kilonewton like that. So in that question, what they ask is, see here, again they ask, so at what is the minimum vertical pre-stress is required to eliminate the principal tensile stress? So what is the minimum vertical pre-stress? So what is the condition to calculate the minimum vertical pre-stress? See here, this is the formula you already know. You already know the Fx value. You don't know the Fy value. So to calculate the vertical pre-stress, to calculate the magnitude of the vertical pre-stress, we have to assume sigma 2 is equal to 0. If I substitute the Fy value or sigma principal stress, if I substitute the sigma x, sigma 1 or sigma 2 value 0, I can calculate the Fy force, how much the force is acting on the pre-stressing body. So just substitute the values and calculate the unknown value of Fy. The previous case, unknown value is Fy is 0 because you have to calculate the principal stress. So after calculating this, you already know this value. What is the principal stress? Sigma 2, 1.45. So if I substitute the value of sigma 2 is 0, if I substitute the value of sigma 2 is 0, the unknown value of Fy can be calculated by using same formula. This is the magnitude of the vertical pre-stress Fy. So that sigma 2 is equal to 0. Got it? So I'll solve one more problem. Here, the pre-stressed concrete beam is subjected to certain bending moment as a fiber stress distribution diagram as shown in a figure. The total vertical shear in concrete at a section is 2350 kilonewton. Find the principal tensile stress at the centroided x and at the junction of the web with the lower flange. So these are the diagram they given already in a question. So this is I section. This is not symmetrical I section. This is unsymmetrical. See, this is breadth is 2400 here, 1200, and also given the 13 MPa that indicate Fy value. 13 MPa is your Fy value, and whatever the given data I'll write here. So before calculating this, so how to calculate Y value? So I'm taking this is steel fiber lower value. So I'm calculating the Y bar because this is unsymmetrical. That's why what is the formula to calculate Y bar? So Y bar is equal to area 1. See, area 1, Y bar is equal to area 1 into Y1. Area 1 into Y1, and I'll calculate the area 2. This area 2 into from that center to Y2, and third one is area 3 into Y3. This is the formula to calculate centroid Y bar. Y bar is equal to A1 into Y1 plus A2 into Y2 plus A3 into Y3 divided by area 1 plus area 2 into area 3. So what is this? I'll substitute the values here. See here. So what is the area of this? See here. 1200 into 900. This is the area of this. Sorry, I'm taking the lower value, right? This is A1, sorry. So I'm taking this is benchmark, okay? I'm taking this is my benchmark. So what is the area 1 here? I'm taking this is area 1, okay? What is the area 1? Area 1 is equal to 1200 into 900 into 900 divided by 2 into 900 divided by 2. This is center of this 900 divided by 2. Second, I'll take the area 2 is this. Second, area 2 is equal to 1000. This is 1000 into 600. See here, 1000 into 600 into center of this. This is your 500. You already know this is your 1000. From 1000 to 400. 1000 to 400 because I'm taking the center of this. I'm taking the center of this. So 1000 plus 400. Half of the center will give the Y bar. So third one is 2400. This is 2400. This is 2400 into 400 into area. See, this is your 1000 plus 900 plus 400 divided by 2. This is your Y3 value. This is your Y3 value. You got it? Because first one Y2 is here. This is 500 plus 400. Second one, see it. 500 plus 400 is here. This is Y2. y2 is equal to 500 plus 900. We'll get the 1400, and this is 900 divided by 2 is your y1. This is your y1, and this is your 2200. 2100 is this. This is your y3. From the base I am calculating. This is your y bar. So after substitute all the values, I'll get y bar is equal to 1266 mm. This is from the figure. This is from the figure y bar. So second is moment of inertia I have to calculate. So how to calculate moment of inertia? If it is a rectangular section, you can easily calculate moment of inertia is equal to BD cube by 12. For the I section, I have to calculate moment of inertia by using this formula. So the moment of inertia can be calculated by using this formula: I into G1 plus area into H bar whole square. So this is my first moment of inertia. How to calculate? I'll show in this figure. See, this is my first diagram. See, this is 2400 into 400 cube divided by BD cube. Same formula, BD cube by 12. First you have to apply the BD cube by 12. See, this is your BD cube by 12. BD cube by 12 plus whatever the value is there, right? This is area 2400. See, this is 2400 into 400 into area into H bar square. So what is the area then? So what is the area is here? 1266. This is y bar. So y bar minus 2100, like this. Y bar minus this from the bottom. You're getting my first point. First you have to calculate 2400 into 400 cube divided by 12 plus area of this above section 2400 into 400 into y bar, whatever you calculate the y bar minus this section from the center, from the half of the center. 2000 from the center is, this is 400 divided by 2, 200 plus bottom, you'll get 2100. Second one is same, you have to take this section. So second one is here. See how to calculate this value, I'll show you here. See, 1000, this is 1000, right? This is 600. 600 into 1000 cube divided by 12 plus area of this 600 into 1000 into 1266 is a y bar. So y bar minus 1400. Y bar minus 1400 is nothing but this value. See, y bar, this is your 1400. Y bar minus 1400 means this is center of this. This is 500 plus 400. Total will be 1400. And third one will be like that. This is 1200 into 900 cube divided by 12 plus 1200 into 900, this area, into y bar. Y bar is 1266 minus 450. This is 900 divided by 2 is 450 square. This is the moment of inertia formula to calculate the I section. I hope you understood this. After this, if you substitute all the values, you get moment of inertia. So next is you have to calculate tau, because the module 4 is deals with the principal stress. To calculate the principal stress, you have to memorize the formula of tau. Tau is equal to F into A into y bar divided by I into B. You calculate the I, you calculated B. B is already given. F is given, and you have to calculate A into y bar. So I already explained what is A into y bar. A into y bar is nothing but the moment of area above the neutral axis. If I taking this is my neutral axis, you have to calculate area above the section. You have to calculate area above the section. So I am substitute the values here. See here. This is 2400 into 400. This is above 2400 into 400. This is 2400 into 400 into what is 1034. How you get the 1034? See, this is my y bar value. What is the y bar value? You calculate from the figure 1200 something, right? 1266. So what is the overall depth? Overall depth is 2300. So 2300 minus 1266 will get this value. So what is this value? Here indicate this value is 1034. This value. So 2400. This 2400 into 400 into 1034 from the tau. This is from the below value is 1266. So above value is 1034 minus 400 divided by 2. This value minus 400 divided by 2. Same after this area, you have to take 600 into 634. This area is 600 into 634 into 634 divided by 2. 634 divided by 2. This is the formula to calculate the area above this. This is the formula to calculate area. This A into y bar above. Only you have to consider this part. Remember, don't confuse in exam. You have to take the above the neutral axis. Only you have to consider above the neutral axis. I hope you understood. You have to take up to the point. Only you have to take this point. So how are you getting 1034? You understood, right? Because from the below 1266, from the above 1034. If you add this, you will get the total distance like this from the above. So A into y bar, you calculate it from the above formula. After this, just substitute the formula. Tau is equal to, this formula is there, f into A into y bar divided by I into B. After substitute all the values, you will get A into y bar. No, sorry, tau you will get. So you already know what is the principal tensile stress at the center. So what is the formula they given? Fx plus Fy divided by 2 minus square root of Fx minus Fy divided by 2 whole square plus tau square. But in this problem, they given the stress diagram, right? In this problem, they given the stress diagram. So how to calculate Fx and Fy? Because if they given from the top, I can easily calculate Fx. But this Fx is from the top of the plunge, but they asked to find the midpoint. See, first you have to read the question. So what they ask is, see, find the principal tensile stress at the centroidal axis. So you hope you understood. This is Fx value from the top. They asked to find the Fx value at the centroidal axis. This is centroidal axis. What is they asked to find the principal tensile stress at the centroidal axis. That's why in this problem, I want to calculate what is the stress at here. In this problem, what are the stress at here? I want to calculate. So I'll consider this is a similar triangle. I'll consider this as a one similar triangle, and one more similar triangle is here. You already calculate this value 1266 y bar value or calculated. So I applying similar triangle. So what is the Fx value? Fx is unknown value. The unknown value of Fx divided by 1266. Unknown value of Fx divided by 1066 and 13 MPa divided by overall distance. Overall depth is how much? 2300. I hope you understand. This see from here to here total distance is 2300. I want to calculate Fx here. So Fx divided by 1266, 13 kilonewton divided by overall depth. So after cross multiplying, I calculate the Fx value. After cross multiplying, I calculate the Fx value. After this, just substitute the values here. Your job to find the Fx at the centroidal. That's why I calculate the Fx value here. If they ask for the calculate the principal stress at the top, then you have to consider Fx is equal to 13 kilonewton. Here they ask to find at the centroid. That's why I applying similar triangle. I got the Fx value and I am substituting here. So this is my one case. They ask to find the bottom. See here. This is the principal case. This is the principal tensile stress at the junction bottom of the flange and the web. So this is bottom and flange. I'll show here. See here. So this is the principal stress, tensile stress at the junction of the bottom of the flange. The above expression I calculate from the top. So I calculate this formula from the top, and again I calculate the A into y bar tau from the bottom. Got it? The above one expression is from the top, and I calculate the same expression from the bottom. So what is the area into y bar then? So area into y bar is bottom. From the bottom is 1200 into 900. This bottom 1200. See here. 1200 into this bottom. I calculating the area below the bottom because the previous one they asked to find the top, but I am calculating from the bottom. This 1200 into 900. A into y bar. I am calculating A into y bar. Remember 1200 into 900 into 1266 is your given y bar value. Y bar minus 900 divided by 2. This is the area below the neutral axis. Previous one case I calculate the area above the neutral axis. This is below the neutral axis. So I got this A into y bar. Again this value will be substituted in tau. Again I calculated this. Now I'll repeat the same procedure because see from the above junction I got this, from the below I got Tau value is 2.25. So fx unknown value I have to calculate divided by 900. Because how to get the 900? See here. This 900 is this depth 900. Okay, 900 is below depth. So fx I calculated from the bottom. They asked to find the bottom. This is fx divided by 900 and 13 kilometer divided by 1000. 13 divided by 2300. The previous case they asked to find the center. This, remember, don't confuse. First case they asked to find the center. This center. So center unknown value I calculated. From this case they asked to find the tau. Bottom is 900. Bottom of the I section. So I calculate the similar triangle. So I substitute the values here. I hope you understood this second problem also. Then third one is similar to this.